Love in the Morning on Love 101, the family station. And today we're back with How Would You React? If you were here last week, then you would be privy to this program that we have. It's called How Would You React, where we list some scenarios and you have to say if you would either shrug it off, crawl under a rock in shame, or lose sleep over it. So I'm going to jump to my WhatsApp. I do have my producer here in studio. That's if I read. Hello.
Good morning, everybody.
And if you're on Facebook and YouTube, you will see who Latifa is. But last week somebody said, I don't know who Latifa is. You don't need to worry about that. Go on YouTube and Facebook and you'll see who Latifa is. All right. So let's go. Let me go to the WhatsApp line to see if there's anybody there gearing and ready to go. All right. No problem. So first scenario.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, you read it. Let me turn this down. So remember, you can either shrug it off, lose sleep over it, or crawl under a rock in shame. So let me know, how would you react to scenario 1?
Scenario 1. You're sitting in a group, whether they are your friends or people you just met, or co-workers. You are all chit-chatting and sharing stories. You begin to share a story with the group, and mid-sentence, you realize that no one is actually listening to you. In your mind, you're thinking, okay, maybe they were subconsciously listening to me. So you decide to stop talking in hopes that someone would say, I was listening to you,
Right.
But then you realize that nobody said anything. So nobody was actually listening to you. How would you react to that?
How would I react? I'd say, talking to myself. Okay. I'm talking to myself in here. Okay.
Yeah, nobody listening to me?
Nobody heard what I just said. Also, I'm talking to ghosts.
Yeah.
I'd call them out.
You'd call them out.
Yeah, man, I'd call them out. So that is not even an option.
Yeah.
So I'd call them out.
But that's kind of embarrassing, especially if you're at work.
True.
And you're like, making this grand presentation. You swear you're saying something, and then nobody actually acknowledges you.
I just shrug it off. In this case, if I'm at work and you're making a statement, I just shrug it off.
Just shrug it off.
And
but I feel that way in my body, though.
In my mind, I feel that way. But then, I just shrug it off.
Yeah.
But if it's friends, no.
Yeah. If it's friends, I'm like, I am talking.
I'm like, the last time I checked, I was speaking. Just saying. So how would you react? No responses as yet. All right, one more, and then we have to run to a bit of commercials, and then we have to jump into our interview. So let's make it quick.
So let's make it quick. All right. So the next scenario, you're having a conversation with someone that you've had multiple interactions with, right? The problem is that you can't seem to remember this person's name, and you have resorted to calling this person by nicknames. Every time you see them, you call them by nickname at this point, because it's embarrassing to admit that you have forgotten their name. A friend of yours now walks up to the both of you, and it has become clear to you now that you will have to introduce them to each other. What would you do? How do you react to that? Embarrassing,
I've been there, done that before. Like fully talking to people and don't know the name. Not even nickname Latifa.
So when you call them, Jacal?
I'm like, hey, what's up, man? How are you? You good? Yeah, man. I'd find out to play it off.
How would you introduce? You don't know the person's name,
right? I'd be like, wait a minute again. My brain that slipped me. I just try to play it off in some way. We don't know how I'd play it off.
I don't know how I'd play it off either.
But in this scenario, though, I would have shrug it off and then play it off.
Okay.
So like, how would I shrug it off, though?
How would I shrug it off?
I'm not going to lose sleep over it because, come on.
Yeah.
Call on that rock and shame? No. So I'd shrug it off.
But you have to find a way to figure out how you
find a way to figure it out. Because I'm like, if I don't know your name, then why?
From how many interactions you've been having with this person and you don't know their name?
Because you have like a lot of interactions with them. All right. Imagine I talk to you all this time and I don't know your name.
Yeah. And you can't just be like, I'm sorry, what's your name
and
again?
And then you call me by my name.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
That's
that's
a bit of embarrassment.
No, that's embarrassing.
So, yeah.
I just try to find a way to, fix it. I really don't know what I would do. I try to play it off though.
Yeah, you have to play it off.
In a fun way.
Yeah.
We can take one quick one.
All right, one last one.
All right, no problem.
All right, so you're having a conversation with someone and they say something, but you didn't hear what they said, so you ask them to repeat.
Okay.
And they do, right? Maybe you forgot to clean your ears that morning because you still didn't hear
What they said?
what they said.
Oh no.
So you ask them to repeat. At this point, you're probably thinking you need to see a doctor because you still didn't hear what they said. What are you going to do now? Just nod. That's it.
But if it's a question though,
Oh yeah, and it's
that has
supposed to
happened to me
ask
before,
something.
where somebody asked me a question and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
or I'm like, okay, but then they want an answer.
Answer.
All right, so there's this one time somebody was like waving to me. Well, not waving to me. They said hi to me.
Yeah.
How are you? And I said thank you.
Oh no.
I never hear what they said, so I'm there like, oh, thank you.
Thank you. And they're
you.
probably wondering like, what
In
are you
this
trying to
scenario
do
though, I
here?
just that's a boy. I'm really not hearing you. Or just shrug it off and just try have like or just change the topic. Say, oh, you don't remember, so we're happy. And I really don't hear anything, And we just try to play it off.
Boy,
Whoa.
that's
Those
embarrassing.
situations are embarrassing.
They are.
Not knowing somebody's name as they talk to them how long?
That's bad.
Come on now.
That's bad.
Come on.
Yeah.
And then I call you by your name.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame.
And then every day you're like, hi love, hi dear.
How you doing? You good? And then
It's bad.
it's like you say you don't really know me. You don't really like me because you don't know my name. That's terrible. But that was how would you react inside Love in the Morning and Love One.
Today.
Listen, we have to move quickly, hastily, acidocally. I'm joking. It's acidiously. Let me just not say that. But anyway, we have to go to a quick bit of business, taking care of housekeeping stuffs, and then we have an interview with the National Baking Company. All right, so we jump into that, and then you'll hear me again with that interview. Stay tuned to Love 101, the family station.
Join the rhythm and